This is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for flowers, and it's done by Linda. It's a scrapbooking style group that does different things, and I'm going to do Follow the Sketch February, and there's the sketch, and the Follow the Sketch is from Sandy over on her group, and I will link all of that stuff down below. So what you are going to be seeing here is a lot of how I color my cut files. Now, I am going to be doing the prompt that's called flowers. So I went in and found a cut file that was from the Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop, which is fortunately no longer available. So I got 3 of the cosmetic colors from Vicky Booten, and then 2 of the colors are from Color Splash that are from Shimmer's Paints. They're actually not Color Splash. They are actually Shimmers from Shimmer's Paints, and it's Marigold is the gold color, the gold pot that you see there, and then Greened Olive, which is the other pot. Now, I am going through and I'm coloring everything. So I kind of leave this process in, and then I do a bunch of stuff a little bit off camera, just so that my video isn't too long. But I am just coloring. So what I'm doing here is that it is a big cut file. It's a big floral cut file that I am piecing together by paint. So I don't cut the pieces apart and then paint them. I just mirror and I go up and I go butt to butt with the colors. And when I feel like, oh, it wants to transition from one color to the other, that's how I do my stenciling. I do not get the paper wet. You can use water paint paper, but I don't. I just use my cut file paper and I leave it on the Cricut mat. My Cricut mat does not get dirty from this, does not get looking like, I've got to go wash it off, which if you do, you can. Your Cricut mat is okay to get wet because then it just becomes stickier. And I just go through and I color all of this and then I let it dry. Once you let it dry and it's completely dry, when I say you do not use, I do not, and I will not suggest you to use your heat tool or any of that. When you are doing this style, you have to let it dry on its own. I know there are many scrapbookers out there that will tell you to, it takes too long. I don't care. I am being completely transparent and honest. Do not do it until it's dry. And the reason why I say that is that you will tear. I don't care what anyone says, you will tear. Because when you take it off of this Cricut mat, or off the silhouette mat, especially if you have a silhouette mat, it will break. I promise you. So here I am, after it's completely dried, I was able to take out all of the innards and go through it. Now, for me, I am cutting my cut file. I cut it completely down the middle. I had a scoring tool to where I was able to put it butt to butt to make sure that I was symmetry, and I was able to do that. And I did that, and I am going to be now following this sketch. Now, I am bringing in this floral piece that is not part of this sketch, and quite frankly, I don't care, but I added it. And the only piece that I don't add, there is one little piece that goes behind this paper that you see that I'm working with. I don't put that piece there because you'll see how I tie this all together. I am only going to be using one photo. And here I am. This is why I am just playing around with how I want this to look. Now, I do change that piece. And because I didn't use that one piece, I brought in these other pieces to add to it. And the kit I am using is from the Scrap Room. This was a design team kit. I got this back in October of 2024. It is 49 and Market Vintage Orchid. It was one of the October kits. It was one of the fall ones. And I did actually like this kit. I just never got to it yet because I'm not to my fall photos until now. So a lot of my photos that you will be seeing through March and all the way through all of this fun stuff will be my fall stuff because that's just where I'm at in my photos, and I'm not going to change just because the spring is here. It's just not for me, and honestly, quite frankly, it doesn't bother me that I'm doing fall in the middle of spring. So I got this photo. It is my coffee. It's my Starbucks. My nails just got done at that time when I was wearing acrylic nails. And we were getting all of our fall stuff ready for the house. And I took this photo with my coffee cup that was literally right in the middle of all of this purple goodness. And that purple just screams off this page because of all the orange and browns. That purple just fits right on in there. So this is where I put the cut files. Now, some of you are going to be like, well, why are you covering this up? I'm not. There will be certain pieces that I'm adding to it, but because you're using the laser cut pieces from 49 Market, it doesn't hide it. It actually intensifies it. You may not see it on camera, but in the still shots and in my book, you still see this cut file. So I decided to make this my bigger area and my floral piece, as it is perfect to what I wanted it to do. I just love how this turns out. So I do put it down. I do get that down off camera. I just kind of wanted to show you that I just use a little bit of glue to put it down. And if you guys were going to use the heat gun and do you and not listen to suggestions, I will tell you this. You would have had a hard time gluing this down. And the reason why I say that is because it would have been curled and it would have been harder to get the middles out. You would have tore in certain spots because it connected it together, because the heat actually turns shimmers, paints, and these watercolors into like a glue. And that glue will put your innards that you are not wanting to keep stuck to your actual cut file. But like I said, you do you. I am going through all of my pieces that I did get from the 49 Market Vintage Orchid Kit. Now, it is the flavors of the month. I do get the embellishment kit and the main kit, but I did not get the pattern paper kit. When I was non-DT or wasn't part of her design team, I only got the two. So I am going through all of this fun goodness and all of this and just going to town on layering. Like, I really loved how I brought in all of the lemons and the tomatoes and the pears. I added this piece up on top because I really, really liked how that turned out. Yes, it looks like I'm hiding the pieces, but I promise you I'm not. It picks it up perfectly. I do cut this just so that it looks like it's going off the page, but it's just, it's all that goodness. Look at that. It's just, it works well. And this vintage is so me, but I just didn't want to have, like, when this collection came out, I just wasn't feeling 49 and Market at the time, but I'm feeling it now. As y'all could see, I've been using a lot of it. I think I just, you go through phases of the collections that you like and the companies that you like at the time, and I'm just a 49 and Market type of person right now. This is going up on the last day of February. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we're already into March, and we got 2 months down of this year. That is cray-cray, as my kids call it, and the teacher's almost crashing out. I swear, my kids. Some days I wonder about them. But yeah, I'm just kind of going through and I'm just adding. So make sure that you go check out everybody. Make sure you go check out the group. Go check out this. Just everything all in general. Make sure that you do all the YouTube-y stuff for me. If you're coming from one of the new ones that are part of this hop and you are not part of my subscribers, I would love to have you. I do upload between 2 to 3 times a week. Design teams, I am on part of one, so you will see 2 a month. And then all of the other stuff is just all of the YouTube hops that I have joined and I love doing every month. And then just hit that like and subscribe button every time so that I know that you are enjoying all of the goodness that I have been giving you. Yeah, so I'm just kind of going through this, and now I'm to the point where I'm done for the most part with my embellishments, and then I got to figure out my title. Now I did come in with this pocket page that I forgot to talk about, and it literally fits, and it looks like I tucked my picture inside, and I don't even care that my hand is hidden. The main focus was that purple and my cup, my Starbucks cup. Typically I do have my own, and when I go on the weekends, but this particular time I think I forgot it, and I just took it and went with it. So I did put market, because even though I can't remember if this was, we went to two or three different places, so this could have been one of them, or this could have been Lowe's. I don't think this was Lowe's, but it could have been. Our Lowe's is actually a really good place to get for us, a lot of individuals around here can be a vendor for them, and they get a lot of their florals local for this particular one. So they do quite a bit. They do a really good job of helping the locals. So, but now I am going through, and there was like these bees and these birds, and I add the bees and the birds just because I think it looks good. Now, the last thing I'm adding is my splatters, and that is Color Splash, the Gold Digger. That is it. Everything else is already on there. The still shots, I just love this page. So vintage, so me, so everything. The still shots are coming up. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
You know me up on the high